Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Somerset Farms. Obviously we're going to continue with yesterday's expansion, and we have to go and expand field 13. Basically, if I expand field 13, all I mean is we're going to make it as big as possible in the field, so we can try and harvest and plant like every inch of it basically. Like field 9 for example, look at all them grass verges all the way around. We could make that field so much bigger. Well, that's what we're going to do on field 13 today. Right, bear with me, I'll just put my time back to 3. When I finish recording I always put it to, you know, 0.5, just in case I need to get like another screenshot or something. I don't really lose any time. Right, also I do apologise if I sound a little bit sniffly today. For some reason my hay fever is running riot today. I've got no idea why, considering it's winter. It's not even really warm anymore. Right, let's get this. See, like that's an extra 5 meters wide. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to accomplish at the moment. Yeah, that's this is today's plan. Right, well, I say it's today's plan. It's the plan right now. It's just to get this widened up a little bit. Obviously, we did end up selling field 29. I kind of wish I didn't sell it, but we needed the tractor first. Having that newer tractor with more horsepower, it just makes more sense. It just makes more sense. I could technically sell field 13 to put towards buying that field back, but we already have 13. I don't really like to sell fields once I've already bought them. The only reason I sold 29, I was on the edge about buying that one anyway, and then I was like, yeah, let's buy it, and then I was like, no, not really, we need that tractor. But as you can see, we are kind of flying through this this kind of work at the moment. There are some contracts we can do to maybe buy field 29 still. There are a lot of contracts that are available. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. I know people will be like, oh, you're chopping down trees. Was my... Ah, there we are. I'm not bothered about keeping trees. I'm not bothered about selling trees. I just want to... make maximum use of my space. Just like this. And like I say, all we'll do, we'll swing that around. I might be able to get further in there. You've got to remember though, I have to do this with a harvester. That was already a little bit too much, to be fair. But yeah, I don't need any of that bit there. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of touch up just to do there. I'll just quickly do it now before I completely forget about it. Just go like that. Oh crap. That's because I'm doing it from the wrong angle. Right, let's get that in there. Right. Get that there. There we go. Come on. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to rent a liming machine though, aren't we? I was kind of hoping to not rent one, but I think this is gonna need more than I thought. But yeah, it's kind of a field prep day today. Like I say, I've been meaning to get this one done for a few days now. And like I say, It's growing nicely. The farm is the farm's huge. I did say that first sell point, and I think we were just going a little bit too slow getting to the sell point. Once we upped the time to 3 and we started flying through days and other jobs and stuff, it has kind of gone a little bit quicker. But I say kind of, let's be honest. We've had 3 expansions in 4 episodes. Also, I don't think today would be an expansion day. We do need to go and look at our crop up above though, up at the sheep. Need to just make sure that is not ready. Make sure it doesn't need like fertilizing or anything. We can do it from here. You see, it needs fertilizing. I think I meant to do that in the last episode. And then obviously I ended up forgetting, got distracted. Kind of want to put a worker on this, but I need this tractor. The IMT, is it the IMT tractor? The one powered by Mercedes. That doesn't have skinny tyres that I am aware, so that's not going to be able to do any kind of row crop kind of work. So what we'll do is we'll put some row crop tyres onto this tractor, and we'll get up there and we'll get it fertilised. I'm sure it has to be harvested in the next month. I'm almost sure of it. So we'll get this done here. We'll go up and fertilise that field. I think we'll go and fertilise as many fields as we can, because I think there's 2 fields need fertilised. Yeah, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. We've got a busy March, that's for sure. I'm going to try and plant as much as we possibly can in March. This is the widest plough there is. Now there is actually a ploughing contract on the field next to us. I would really like to do it, to be honest, because it's not exactly a very big field. It's a couple of £1,000 in the bank. Like I say, if we want to buy field 29, we're going to have to quickly, you know, smash out a couple of contracts. Hopefully we can earn enough in time, but we need a lot of money to do that. I remember rightly, how much was it? But yeah, we need like at least 20 grand just to buy it. Then obviously we need to you know, we need to have enough money in the bank that covers us. We can't just be spending every single penny we've got and having nothing left, because we're going to need a lot of seed. Now obviously we can always do some contract. There is an absolute ton of cultivating contracts, absolute ton. They're easy money to get it towards the next expansion, but obviously it does mean we have to do more contracts. I feel at the moment we're kind of in a position where we don't need to do the contracts if we live like to a tighter budget, but the problem is we're not going to be able to expand for like another year if we don't. Remember, we do have some income coming from the sheep, but that is to pay off the loan. That is a loan payment only. So obviously we'll round it to the nearest 5,000, because we can only pay the loan off in 5s. So for example, if we make 100 grand, we'll pay 100 grand. If we pay 96 grand, if we get 96 grand, say, for wool, we'd obviously only pay 95, because, you know, nearest 5 grand. We've made this field so much bigger, and every field we make bigger is extra income next winter, or next January. Things will be ready before January, that's just the sell point. We've got more sheep. Yeah, we've got more sheep. We've got more cows. So cow-wise, we're going to have more slurry, more manure. Obviously, we don't have a slurry tanker yet. We don't have a manure spreader yet. The manure just lives in the greenhouses for now. That earns us a load of income on the side. But you guys know this. We've been doing it over the last few days, so. And I'm kind of just wittering on while I plough this field, really. Yeah, field 31 is this one here, just outside of us. This one here, that one there. Not exactly a big contract. It's not really something I want to get done today, but we are literally next to it with the plough. I just feel like it's a little bit daft to not do this one. It's the only ploughing contract there is, field 31. This is going to be done in like a matter of minutes. Oh crap. I didn't mean to do that. I forgot I still had that field extension thing turned on. Create a field. Yeah, I do want to get into March, or I want to get into the selling month for the wool as soon as I can, really. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted. I've kind of just made a mess of this field, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention, was I? Reaper wasn't paying attention. Story of my life. There we go. I'll leave it at that. That's about right. But I do like how the farm's expanded. Like I say, we haven't really used a new tractor. I can't really use a new tractor at the moment. I could have used it for this ploughing job, but the plough was already connected to the class. The class was parked in front of it. It was just easy to use this one. But yeah, the new tractor does have a lot more horsepower, so it would benefit doing cultivating contracts and ploughing contracts a hell of a lot more than this thing. This thing just sits and wheel spins on the back as well, so it is underpowered. We know it's underpowered. To be fair, so is the other tractor. The other tractor's also underpowered for the plough. It just still works. You just have to put up with a little bit of wheel spin. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get it done. Doing that field, though, the sheep field, is a priority today. We have to get that done today, no matter what. Just doing this one because I had the plough on me, and it earns us just a little bit of side hustle income, really. We're getting there. We've done 40 work hours on this tractor now, guys. This tractor is going to be worthless soon. It probably already is. 40 work hours on one tractor. Any farmer in real life will tell you that's... Do you know something? That's probably not even that much when you think about it. 40 work hours on a tractor. It's like a working week. If you drove it 8 hours a day for a week. And I'm talking like an office 9 to 5 week kind of thing. That's like 40 hours. Alright, that'll do. I'm not going to do... I don't like to do 100%. I'm not going to drive all the way back up there for that last little bit. This bit's kind of driving me insane. Let's get that in there. Lift and fold. There we go. Right, so we'll go and get field 30... I want to say it's 39. I want to say it's 39. All these beautiful fields. Oh, so nice. It's so nice to see all these lovely fields just prepped and ready to go. Apart from a bit of lime, bit of fertilizer, good to go. Right, let's put this back over here. We need to change the tyres to row crops. We also need that fertilizer spreader, so that's quite handy. Yeah, there's going to be a day of contracts coming up soon where it's basically going to be a lot of fertilizing contracts. Yeah, to be honest, I want to do them all because, like I say, we need to get... We've got snow coming this month. Yeah, I want to get them done because I'm thinking of the income it would bring us. There's our beautiful new tractor, still parked in the screenshot position. Yeah, when I when I recorded yesterday, I went straight on then to a live stream over on Twitch and Facebook. Now currently playing East Vineyards, New Jersey, I think it's called. I was playing the Lost Corner, but the sheep thing, the cow barn's not giving me manure, really annoyed me, so I kind of got rid of it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like. Right, let's go up here, get this sheep done first. I want to do this before we do anything else. I think we need a bit of lime. I think we need quite a bit of lime, actually. So yeah, maybe it's time to rent a lime spreader again. We do need to buy one, but at the moment I can't justify buying one. I know it's only £12,000, but as far as I'm concerned, at the moment, £12,000 is a lot of money. There's a couple of harvest contracts we could do. They would make a massive difference to income. Just kind of looking about. Four and a bit pallets, nice. We've done that ploughing. There we go. That's been double-minded and there. Yeah, it's literally just a case of doing... Looking good, looking good. Could move over a little bit, save on some fertilizer. Not the end of the world. Yeah, everything we needed to be done now today, I believe, is almost done, apart from a bit of liming, which I've only just decided to do. Yeah, I think every field we've expanded needs liming. The problem is, I think it's going to need liming more than once. And field 39 is done. See, look, 33 needs liming altogether, 13 just where we've been. Anyone else need liming? They can't be done yet because they need to grow a month, but we've got nothing in the ground. Yeah, we definitely need to lime today. We should have some lime on the farm as well. Yeah, this has been a trusty little tractor. It's been absolutely fantastic to drive. Like I say, 40 work hours in now, and yeah, doesn't cost us much to keep running. Yeah, March is coming. We've got 2 bags of lime, but we do have a lime station. The problem you've got is if you get a lime station, you can't dump it on the floor. That's the problem. That is literally the problem with it. What we got in here? Nope, still nothing for us. Lime spreading. Again, that is still 600 quid. Fantastic price. Again, we'll go in this. We're not going to use the new tractor just for lime spreading. This thing's a workhorse, so we'll go get it. Yeah, if we get the lime spreader and then we fill it with our lime plate, we will struggle to you know, waste. Not to say struggle to it, we'll waste a lot of money basically. Right, no, something I did notice on here though, since making some major changes to the map, the little triangle things are missing on the floor, you know, the little warning stripe corner things. I'm not really bothered. You can see where to, you can still see where to go. Yeah, no matter what I do, I just can't seem to make that reappear. But I think overall, I think the changes we've made to the map are amazing, to be honest. Right, there is a little bit of lime there, so I do want to take this first. I don't know how much lime I'm going to need. I could just lime every field and call it, you know, and call it quits kind of thing, and be like, yep, we'll do that. I don't want to have a very long episode today, but I do want to get, to the point where we're doing contracts again in February. Like I could do some cultivating, say, in the next episode, and that just means it's going to be a lot easier. You know what I mean? It'll mean we've got a chance of buying field 29 before it gets planted. Because if that gets planted with, say, potato or cotton again, we're screwed. We won't be able to buy it for like a year. I'm not going to buy it if it's got potatoes in it, or cotton, or sugar beets, something that we just physically would struggle to harvest. It's not worth it. Too much hassle. Yeah, as you can see, we're going to get this this field done. I'm hoping there's enough lime with what's in here, but It might be. The thing is, it'll only use lime where it's needed. But I kind of want to cover it all because, well, at the end of the day, why not? I don't want to miss any bits. I don't want it to have any excuse to reduce my yield. Beautiful. Looking tidy. Get this covered. Yeah, I'm kind of zoomed out because I don't want to miss any bits, guys. I know it kind of makes the sound go real quiet, but I'd rather not miss anything, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's nice to be doing our fields again. Like I say, I don't need to do any contracts. I don't need to do any time lapses at the minute. We have got work to be doing. This is the thing. We only did contracts because we didn't have anything else to do at the time. You know what I mean? I know we were playing on a slower time, and that probably, like I say, I already know it didn't help things. Now we're kind of gradually cutting through days and things like that, but we have to make enough money every month to pay the loan interest. Otherwise the loan's going to cripple us, absolutely cripple us. We owe £300,000. We were only meant to have a 200,000 limit, and then we upped it to 250 to get in, you know, to get going a bit quicker, and then we upped it again to get the sheep just to give us something else to do. But yeah, we're not touching that loan. And once it's paid off, I don't think we'll need to touch it full stop anyway. I forgot that mine bags are 2,000 each, aren't they? I was wondering why I haven't really used any lime. Maybe because we didn't need to. I crashed because I was looking backwards. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, I do fancy doing a couple of the contract harvests, just because at the end of the day it might give us something we need. I wouldn't mind doing some of these so-called contracts off recording, but I just don't know what people, you know, I don't want people to say, oh, you've made more money off, you know, off recording. We don't know what you've done. You could have just added it in, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of been recording everything I do. The only one that I didn't do is that massive sugar beet field, or is it 46 the field number? That was the only time I didn't finish a contract on recording, and that was because of how long it, you know what I mean? We had a 40-minute recording and it was still only like 15% done, and we did let a worker do it, so it did cost us a lot in wages as well. Other than that, I kind of feel like I have to do it all on recording. Otherwise, people will just be like, "Ah, oh, you've just added money in. You haven't done anything," and those people do exist. Right, get this done, and then we'll jump over to field 13 for the expansion work I did. I can't believe that didn't go all the way to the edge. Don't crash, don't crash. You can do that, tractor. Good tractor. There we go. didn't... Oh my god. Real? Trying to tell me I'm trying to hire a worker? I'm not trying to hire a worker. Oh, maybe I am. Pressing the wrong button on my steering wheel. You got to remember, when your steering wheel's half turned one way, the buttons are like in the opposite side, and that's why I was pressing the wrong button. I thought I was pressing LSB and X then, and I was pressing AB. I was pressing LSB and B, and why I was trying to hire a worker. Right. Anyone else think liming just takes forever? I know it didn't help I missed a giant chunk of it, but do we need to lime anything else on our fields? We need to roll, but we need to seed that first. No, we've just got field 13 to finish liming. I feel like that puts us in a really good spot for this episode. The field is prepped really, really well. Ready to harvest, but it's not very thick grass, so we're not going to do that one just yet. Yeah, I'd love to get a cultivating episode where we just do a load of cultivating for contracts. Like I say, if we can make... We need 20 grand to buy the field. We need 20 grand to buy field 29. But we need to have at least 10 grand in the bank. Because we're going to need seed. We're going to need fertilizer. Just to prepare the rest of the field, do you know what I mean? So I feel like we need at least 10 to 50, so we need to make a good 30 to 35,000 pound in contracts. If we can do that before planting season, so if we did all the cultivating jobs in the next episode, we may be able to buy field 29. If we buy field 29, I don't really think we'd need to complete any more contracts. We would just be doing contracts for things like straw, because we can collect the straw at the end of the contracts. I think that would be the only reason we ended up like doing harvesting contracts. I wouldn't mind field 11, but you have to access it from the main road, and that's one of the reasons I don't like field 13, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of owning this field. It was just cheap. I do think this field was badly priced, but I was going to take full advantage of that. As for the auction mod, I never see it come up telling me that there's auctions for land, ever. So I kind of don't get any cheap. The auction mod is in. It works. I know it's in and it works. It's activated. That's what I meant by it works. But yeah, I just don't ever seem to get any come up. Well, technically I've limed everything I need to, but I am going to lime all of the field just so it's done. I don't like partially liming. I think partially liming is just absolutely pointless. I would rather just lime the entire field. Nope, nope, I did it again. That machine wouldn't turn off. The machine won't turn off. Oh, I've done it now. What the hell, that was weird. I kept pressing the button and it just wouldn't turn off. Yeah, as you can see, we are technically officially limed. We're just kind of using up the rest of the bags of lime. We do need to buy this liming machine. We do need to get a load of contracts done as well. I do really want to buy field 29 again. I just can't going to be able to do it without cultivating a crap load of fields. And yeah, I'm saying a crap load of fields because let's be honest, we'd need to cultivate a crap load of fields. We can have a look at the contracts in a minute, the contract page, and we can see what the highest paying ones are. If we do the highest paying contracts, that would be the quickest way to 30 grand. Because like I said, we've got to have enough money to buy seed. Now we do have a little bit of seed, but we don't have enough, I don't think, to do what we've got anymore. But I also did lose some money, guys. You remember when I showed you around yesterday and I like put the oil mill in? When the guy Steve Mods added productions to this map, he just added them so you pre-owned them. I changed it so you didn't own them, so if anybody wanted to download this mod from me, you will get it where productions is in the game. You don't own them. The problem is I had like 900 litres of canola oil. I had 600 litres of sunflower oil, do you know what I mean, from contract. So I have actually lost a couple of £1,000 in doing that, because like I said to you, we aren't doing contracts in this series. It's just a farming series, but we did put them in our silo, you know, in our oil mill and stuff, because that's where the contract wanted us to sell it. But obviously we didn't. Yeah, we kind of missed out on it really. But I haven't added that money in to compensate for it. I'm just kind of saying, you know, you guys who saw that we did have stuff there, you know, that's gone. That's dead money now. So not only did we not make any extra on the contracts, we also didn't make any from the bit of oil and stuff when it wanted us to do it before. I'm getting muddled up with my words now, but I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. That's all that matters. Who cares if the viewer has no idea what I'm saying? But no, seriously, hopefully you understand what I mean. You know, that we did them contracts and it was like, oh, deliver this sunflower to the oil mill. You know, and it gave us the leftover in the oil mill. Well, we already owned the oil mill. Well, obviously now we don't. Right, I feel like that is a fantastic place to be in this episode. Let's have a look at these contracts. Like I was saying, we need to make about £30,000. So look, cultivate field 1, £4,000. Is there any new contracts? No, they are getting dwindled away. So look, 4, 7. Bit more there. Do you know what I mean? It soon adds up. Don't worry, I just completely cocked my maths up then, so I just shut up. But look, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's about 18, 19,500 pounds just in cultivating contracts. You know what I mean? So if we were to smash them out in the next episode, give me 1 minute. I'm not going to edit that out because it'll take me forever to find it. Sorry, I just had a little sneezing fit. But yeah, there's 19 grand worth of cultivating. The only downside is we have to cultivate all these fields. But if we want a chance of owning this field before the end of March, we've got to own it before the end of March. If you look in March, we could maybe get away with it April, May. Depending what goes in it, we could maybe get away with May. So we've got a couple of months to try and buy that. We could just smash out all them cultivating contracts. Boom, job done. We know for sure if we do all the cultivating contracts. There's 20 of the 30 grand. We need a minimum 30 grand. 35 would be better, but we need a minimum of £30,000. And obviously 20 grand in cultivator. We already have a cultivator. We can use the new big tractor so it won't be as slow. We could go smash them all out. But it means the next episode is going to be full of cultivating. But I feel like it's worth doing in the episode to basically get the new field. Then we can plough it, we can lime it, we can do everything. I won't even get rid of this limer just yet, just in case we need it. I'd rather keep it for now, just in case. I will empty it though, just on the off chance. But yeah, that's, you kind of see where I want to go into the next episode, guys. I do massively appreciate everybody who has watched this episode. And until next time, I will see you all later on. Bye for now.